Hello class 6, this is the continuation part of your previous video. In previous video I started with the chapter number 9, and there I had started with the chapter that is A New Life for Eliza. So now I am going to start with the last paragraph of page number 46, and please take out the book and turn to page number 46 and follow the video with the help of this book. They all became deeply concerned about how to escape. George did not want to give any more trouble to these kind people and offered to drive the carriage himself. What happened, if you remember, I told in the previous video that Eliza, George and Harry, they three of them reunited in Mr. Simon Halliday and his wife's place, and these people were really very helpful for the niggers, and they were helping the other niggers also to go to Canada, okay, to settle over there, because Canada is a place where they could stay and they could live their life happily and freely. So but there was a problem. What was the problem? The problem was that they could able to hear that authorities, they have sent two people for them, because for the nigger and for the people who were helping those niggers. So they were sending two people who were actually took the were very much who were about to take the niggers, and they would not allow them to go to Canada. So what happened? Obviously they all the niggers, they were very much interested to go to Canada, but they all became really very concerned about how they would escape. And George, actually, he was a very good man, and he did not want to give any trouble to those lovely people, those people who were helping them. Now, so he requested, that means those people who were helping them, that he would drive himself, and he would drive the carriage only by himself. George was telling them that he would not give any trouble to those helpful people. Simon Halliday knew better and did not agree. It was decided that they would all go as arranged. Another helper, Michael Cross, would ride behind their wagon and warn them if he saw any suspicious. But Simon Halliday, who was a very helpful, he actually did not approve that plan which was made by George. So he told that no, it would not be fruitful, because they have decided that what they would do, because if George and all the niggers, they would go alone, so they would be in problem. So that is why this man, the Simon Halliday, he told that he would go definitely to help George and all the slaves, okay. And there was also a man whose name was Michael Cross. He was also telling that he would obviously he would help all the niggers, because these niggers were also, when they would go, they would see that whether any problem was arriving for them or not. For that reason, Michael Cross wanted to help those niggers. In the night, in the midst of tears and handshakes, they left the place in a large covered wagon. It was around 3 o'clock in the morning when Michael rode up to them and told them that right behind them 8 or 10 people were coming. So in the night, that means in the midst of tears and handshakes, means they were shaking their hands. That means all the niggers and all those good people, they were shaking their hand, because they did not know that whether it was the last time for them that they were shaking their hands. So they were crying also, and they were leaving the place. And what happened, it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was also when they left the place. After that they noticed that it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and Michael he rode up to them and told all of them that yes, some people like 10 to 8 to 9 10 people, they were coming behind them. Phineas drove the wagon as fast as he could, but they could hear the sound of galloping horses catching up with them. So Phineas, who was driving, he tried to go fast as he could do, but it was all in vain, because they were having the sound that some people were coming with a horse, and that galloping sounds were also coming nearer to them. In a desperate bid to escape the danger, Phineas drove the carriage behind a range of rocks. So they were so much desperate. All the that means the people who were helping the niggers, and along with the niggers, they were all very desperate to escape the place. So they were very desperate, and they came to a nearby range of rocks, and these rocks are just like it's not like the mountain, but it's like the hills. It's not also like the hills. The hills were having the range, were having the height, but it was not like that, but it was having some height also. Okay, they came to a range of rocks. They all jumped out, and Michael fastened the bridle of the horse to the wagon and drove it away. What happened? So they all jumped out from the wagon, and they came to that range of rocks. And Michael, what did he do? Michael means, you know, that who was helping all the people to show the path. So he fastened the bridle. Bridle means, you know, that means the bridle was using for the horses. So he just fastened the bridle and of the horse and to the wagon, and what happened, to drove it away. That means the carriage was not with them. Okay, all of the people, they jumped out from the carriage, and the carriage along with the horse, that means it was moved away. Meanwhile, they all climbed to the ledge behind the rock and waited for the men to arrive. And at that time, all of them were waiting for the men, and they were waiting for them on the edge of the rock. The men stopped near the rocks and shouted to the little group on the ledge to give themselves up. So the men came, and they could understand that all the people were there, and they were shouting. They stopped near the rocks and shouted to the little group on the ledge. That means all men came, and they were shouting for those people who were waiting there to stop themselves. Okay.